Hi guys, Steph here. Okay, so we've got for you a small weekend pen haul. I was out at the weekend. I went to, actually believe it or not, to two venues, quite far away, quite a fair drive. Red hot weather, so it's very uncomfortable, but this is actually the pens that I found on the first venue. I found one or two separate ones. I believe it was the two Parkers here. And the rest, believe it or not, was one job lot that I bought from one particular seller. And the second part, which I'll show you in a moment, was also purchased from one seller at one particular venue. It wasn't very good, but I managed to find one particular person who had a job lot of pens that he was selling, and I bought them from him, which I'll show you in a moment. As with all my pen haul videos, everything's available. Anything of interest to you, you know what to do. I'm not going to tell you again. Down below, get in touch. So without further ado, let's have a look. A Parker, and what we've got is a nice Parker Slim Fold fountain pen. Anybody looking for a Parker Slim Fold? Great little pens for the lady, for the daughter, for the son, etc. Another Parker here. What we've got is a lovely teal blue Parker 65 with this lovely sort of, semi-hooded nib. One of my favourite little nibs. Great little pens. And then we've got this little box here, and if I open it up, look at that. Senator made in Germany. I've never seen them before. Look at that. They look very tiny like so until you pull it out and you pop it on like so, and there you go. You've got a pencil, a Senator pencil. Okay, there's no fountain pen. This is a ballpoint. Once again, just put the cap on the back like that and you've got a full-size ballpoint pen. I just thought they were very interesting. There's no fountain pen, as you can see, but that's why I purchased them, because I thought, yeah, very interesting, and somebody will know about these. Obviously it's a German make, Senator. And then we've got this interesting pen. Now when I say interesting pen, along with this particular job lot here, there were actually two pens that I was actually excited about, and I've already serviced them and they've put them to one side. There's nothing special about them, but they're very interesting. I've never had this particular make before. So what I've done, I've put them to one side, and I will be doing a review on both of them pens separate, because I feel they're quite interesting pens. So keep watching. But yeah, here we go. A lovely Faber-Castell fountain pen, steel nib, as you can see there, in lovely condition. It's got this wooden barrel. Not too sure of the model. I'm sure there's people out there that collect these Faber-Castell pens. Don't quote me on the way pronounced or even the pronunciation. But yeah, a nice Faber-Castell fountain pen. And then we've got, again, this one I just thought was very interesting. If you look there on the clip, Pelican. Look how slim it is, but it's a ballpoint pen, as you can see there. Okay, and again, I just thought it was interesting. In fact, I didn't think it was interesting. Once again, these lot here all came in a job lot to me. Again, these here, along with the two pens I've mentioned earlier. But there, look at that. There's quite a slim Pelican pen. And while we're at Pelicans, there we go. Look at that. We've got a Pelican fountain pen there. This burgundy. Okay, it's got a steel plated nib. It's a piston fill fountain pen. But yeah, a nice, lovely Pelican pen in burgundy, as you can see there. Very nice indeed. And then we've also got, look at that, a Pelican. That's a pencil, as you can see there. So we've got a lovely, interesting pencil. So once again, although you people know I'm a fountain pen person, all these here Although, in my opinion, they're still interesting. They came in one job lot, so I purchased them all together. But I know there's people that are basically looking for Pelican pencils. If that's you, there you go. Get in touch. And then this one, once again, a Pelican. It's a ballpoint, as you can see there. So this lovely, it's got this green marbling cap, as you can see there. Not too sure what the model is, but a nice Pelican ballpoint. Are you interested in Pelican pens? Get in touch. Right, I'm not too sure what this is. It's a Diplomat 40. Oh, right, a Diplomat 40. Yeah, it's a fountain pen with this rather unusual nib, as you can see there. Is it a piston fill? It's got a little ink window there. I'm not sure. We'll have to look into that, delve a little bit deeper. Okay, so an interesting pen. Now, some of you might actually recognise this one here. It's a Aurora. Is it an Aurora? I can't flipping remember, is it? Yeah, Aurora 88. Okay, it's a piston fill fountain pen. We'll just need to service it. It's got this semi-hooded nib. Great pens. I know there's people that actually, because I've had these in the past and they go very quickly because I know they're very, very popular. A lovely pen, Aurora 88. And then last but not least, I think these were purchased separately. Oh yeah, I think if I remember, these were from a lady that sort of brings me pens. But there we go. Do we need an introduction? Grey Parker 51. All right, nice condition. Okay, a black 51. Yeah, also in pretty good condition. And what's this one? Ah, it looks like a Parker Sonnet. Okay, with does it have a gold nib? I can't quite see. Hopefully you people can see that better than I can. But yeah, this black lacquered Parker Sonnet fountain pen. Okay, so basically that's it for part one. That was from one venue, and as I said, I went to another venue, so let's show you them pens as well. We have part two of our weekend pen haul, and as you can see, a little bit, well, there's a few more pens here, but this one again, I think the first one was Saturday, I think this was Sunday. I couldn't find nothing all day, just found one particular gentleman who was selling these pens, and these were all purchased from one gentleman as a job lot. Okay, so it sort of got me out of trouble on the day, because otherwise I would have had a wasted trip. But there we go, look at that. That looks like a 4-pen pen case in this lovely leather. Okay, and then we've got a Parker box inside. We've got a Parker, this looks like a Parker 75 ballpoint. In this, is it a ballpoint? Yeah. Oh no, it's a pencil. Beg your pardon. But a gorgeous pattern. Look at that. Okay, and there's the top. So I think it's a Parker 75 in this lovely sort of a barleycorn pattern. Very nice indeed. Okay, we've also got a very nice swan pen in green. Okay, that'll make a nice pen once we've fully restored it. Parker 45, yeah, we've got loads of them. There we go, a little bit tatty, so not sure what we'll do with that one. And last but not least in this box, a Schaefer. This looks like the Schaefer Saratoga. Okay, in lovely condition with this nice two-tone nib. Okay, so what we'll do, we'll service that, because I think I may have somebody of interest. And this is the last one on the boxes. Look at this. Actually, this one's an interesting one. Okay, can you tell what it is? Okay, let's pop it out. Look at that. This gold striped. There you go. Look at that to the top as well. This is the Parker 50 or the Parker Falcon fountain pen in gold. Look at that, in lovely condition. Has this very recognisable nib. We'll just give that a clean, and I'm sure there'll be somebody out there that would love to own this gorgeous pen. Okay, so let's put that to one side over here. Right, let's have a look at some of these. This is a Summit pen, very nice. I think it's a 106, I think. There you go, it's got the original nib to it as well. Lever fill, very nice indeed. We've got a Parker Dufold, and this one, believe it or not, is I'm not sure if it's a burgundy or a brown colour. Okay, so it's not black as it looks. That the section there is black. The body and the cap is in burgundy or brown. I'm not too sure. Now this one's interesting. Not quite sure actually if I sort of, well, I actually buy the whole lot, but is this? It's a Sonnet 18 karat gold nib, but is it correct? Okay. Is it a fake? I'm not 100% sure on it, to be quite honest with you. It's very nice. Very nice indeed. In fact, somewhere right at the back there, we've got another one. Look at that. Two gorgeous, gorgeous pens. And again, an 18 karat gold nib. All right, so I'm going to have to take a look into them too because, yeah, very nice indeed. To the front, there we go, Parker. Is it the 25? Yep, it's the Marmite of pens. You either like it or you don't. We've got a Schaefer flat top here in this lovely chase pattern. Yeah, it's got a steel plated nib, but these are great little pens for everyday use. Okay, let's put that to one side. Right, again, one of the more interesting, a Parker Victory fountain pen. This is the Mark 1 in this lovely hatch pattern, very sought after. It's got the correct nib there. The only thing, I think it's got the wrong feed. I'm not too sure. I'm going to have to look into that a little bit more. But once we give it some TLC, you know, that'll make quite a nice pen. And again, is this another Victory? Yes, it is. So the one I've just shown you there, I would say that's the Mark 1. This one's a little bit later, maybe the Mark 2 in green. Okay, it's got the original nib. You can see the black section there. But yeah, a very handsome pen. Great everyday writers. Great quality made pens. Right, again, another interesting one. Look at that. I don't know if you people can recognise it, but just by the front there, it's a Parker 50 Falcon ballpoint, as you can see there, in lovely condition, and this is what they term as the flighter. Okay, anybody interested in that? Get in touch. What have we got here? This is another Parker Victory. So we've got a Mark 1, a Mark 2, and this is the Mark 3. This is now what we term as the aerometric system, like so. But a Parker Victory, quality made pen, great everyday writing pens. There we go, a nice Schaefer. Okay, in stainless steel, gold nib. There we go, it's got its own Schaefer converter, as you can see. Lovely pen, as I say, gold nib. Somebody I'm sure will enjoy that. I'm not even too sure what this is. It's I don't know what it even says. Scroll. it says scroll, but I think it might be a ballpoint. It's sort of maybe missing the internal bit there. I'm not too sure. Anybody know anything about it? Or if anybody wants it, you know, get in touch. Another Schaefer stainless steel. It's got this sort of torpedo shape. Oh, that's a shame. It's a roller ball. But either way, like I say, this all came together, as I say, as a job lot. So we've got a Parker ballpoint, is it? Yeah, Parker ballpoint there. Okay, very nice indeed. We've got a Waterman there. It's got a plated nib. You can see they've got quite wide sort of shoulders on this nib. It's in this matte black material. It's very nice, handsome pen. I'm sure there's somebody out there that would like a nice modern Waterman fountain pen. Can you guess what it is? Yeah, of course you can. Yet another Parker 51. Even like with job lots like this, there's always a Parker 51 somewhere. Okay, let's look at the last ones. We've got a modern Parker with a stainless steel nib, as you can see, in this sort of gunmetal grey colour. Just needs a clean, but it'll make somebody a daily writer, I'm sure. Another Schaefer. Okay, there you go. Oh dear, another ballpoint, as you can see there. All right, so maybe somebody might be interested, I don't know. We've got a yard of lead here, as you can see. It's got this nice pattern running all the way through, gold plated. I like the yard of leads. And last but not least, what we got here. Yeah, looks like a Parker slim fold once again. So, and that's it. Okay, so that was this weekend's work. Saturday pen haul, Sunday pen haul. And basically, there's a couple of interesting pens. As I said to you earlier, don't forget, there's a couple of pens that I'll be coming back to show you that I think are interesting. So keep watching. But I hope you've enjoyed looking at all these pens as much as I enjoy showing them to you people. Don't forget, down below, get in touch. Leave us a comment, give the video a thumbs up if you will, and don't forget to subscribe. But for now, I'm just going to say Slava Ukraini from me and all these lovely pens. Bye-bye for now.